Hello students, in this lecture we are going to start from page number 25. In the last lecture we have studied in general the formation of electrovalent compounds. In this lecture we are going to study some examples of formation of electrovalent compound or some examples of electrovalent compounds. The first example is sodium chloride. We can easily summarize the formation of sodium chloride in 5 points. On page number 25, you can see the first point is about sodium. Sodium symbol Na, atomic mass number 23 and atomic number 11, which is written with a symbol of the sodium, and electronic configuration 281. Next point is information about chlorine. Chlorine symbol Cl, atomic mass number 35, which is written above, and atomic number 17, which is written below it, and electronic configuration is 287. In the third point we will study what happens with the sodium. Sodium has electronic configuration 281. Therefore, to attain stable electronic configuration like neon, sodium tries to attain an electronic configuration like neon, which is 28. To attain this, it donates one electron which is present in the outermost shell of it, and therefore sodium gets converted into sodium cation, which is Na+. In the fourth point we will see what happens with the chlorine. Chlorine has electronic configuration 287, and therefore it tries to attain noble gas, nearest noble gas electronic configuration like argon, which has electronic configuration 288. Therefore it accepts one electron. It accepts one electron into its outermost shell and attains the electronic configuration of 288 and gets converted into chloride ion, which is Cl1-. And now we all know that oppositely charged particles attract each other, unlike particles attract each other, and therefore Na plus and Cl minus particles attract each other to form sodium chloride. This is the first example of ionic bond. In the table given below, they have shown that sodium with its electronic configuration gets converted into its electronic configuration gets converted into the electronic configuration of neon by donating an electron, and similarly chlorine accepts one electron and attains electronic configuration like argon and gets converted into Cl- ion. The same reaction or the same process of formation of sodium chloride is represented as ionic equation just below it. Ionic equation. In the ionic equation, they have shown it like a chemical reaction, that Na donates one electron, gets converted into Na1+, and this process is termed as oxidation, as sodium is donating one electron, chlorine is accepting one electron and getting converted into Cl-, and this process is termed as reduction. And after that, below that, you can see that Na and Cl are combining to form Na+ and Cl- are combining to form NaCl molecule. In this way, an ionic or electrovalent compound is formed. Another way of representing this electrovalent compound or this reaction or this formation is electron dot structure. You can see electron dot structure just besides the ionic equation. In the electron dot structure, we with the symbol of an element, we only represent the number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell with one dot. You can see that sodium is represented with one dot, which indicates that sodium has one electron in its outermost shell. Chlorine, you can see 7 dots around chlorine, because chlorine has 7 electrons in its outermost shell. Remember this, only outermost electrons, only the electrons which are present in the valence shell or outermost shell are represented in the electron dot structure. in the process, sodium donates one electron. It is shown with a curved arrow. Sodium is donating its electron and getting converted into Na1 plus. You can easily see that Na1 plus do not have any electron around it, because the one electron which was present in its outermost shell is now donated, and chlorine gets converted into Cl minus, and you can see that there are 7 electrons present around there are 8 electrons present around chlorine, 7 of its own and 1 which is accepted from the sodium, and then these ions collaborate or come together to form NaCl. The same process can be seen with the help of orbital structure diagram. You can see that sodium, the electronic configuration of sodium is shown, electronic configuration of chlorine is shown, and then how the ions are formed, and these ions come together to form a compound. With sodium chloride also, on the next page, that is page number 226, and on page number 27, in the same manner, the formation of calcium oxide is shown, and on the page number 27 you can see that the formation of magnesium chloride is also shown. So I keep the study of the formation of these two compounds, that is calcium oxide and magnesium chloride, for the self study. You can easily study these two parts. So now we have finished with formation of electrovalent compounds or ionic compounds, and in the next part, in this lecture only, the next part, we are going to cover covalent bonds. Now we will turn to page number 28, covalent bond and covalent compounds. Formation of covalent compounds involves sharing of electron pairs. Means in these compounds, electrons are not donated or electrons are not accepted by atoms. Instead of that, they share electrons. Electrons in the valence shell are mutually shared by atom of each element. And such type of bonds are called as covalent bonds. On the page number 28, you can see some examples. They have shown examples of a single covalent bond, a double covalent bond, and a triple covalent bond. A single covalent bond, when two elements share one pair of electrons, then such type of bond is called as a single covalent bond. A double covalent bond, a bond in which two atoms share two pairs of electrons, and a triple covalent bond means when two atoms share three pairs of electrons. So first we will see a single covalent bond. In the example, the first you can see the first example. They have taken the element as X. X has electronic configuration 2,7, and there is another atom of X which also has electronic configuration 2,7. Both want to attain stability. You know that since X have electronic configuration 2,7, it will require one electron to attain stability. Both the atoms of X will require one electron to attain stability, but no one will give it to the other one. Therefore, instead of giving and taking electron, they share this pair of electron. You can see in the diagram alongside that both the atoms of X come together. They come close to each other, and they share one electrons from each one. Means they share two electrons, they share a single pair, they share one pair of electrons with each other. Now the X which is present on the left hand side have 6 electrons of its own, and actually 7 electrons of its own, and one electron which is shared with the other. And the X atom on the right hand side also have 7 electrons of its own in the outermost shell, and one which is shared with the other. Similarly, you can see the example of double covalent bond. In the example of double covalent bond, you can see that there is an element named there is an atom named Y and another atom of the same kind Y, and both the atoms have electronic configuration 2,6. Both require 2 electrons and two requires 2 electrons to attain stable electronic configuration. Therefore, they share 2 pairs of electron, means 2 each from every Y atom, and therefore they form double covalent. Such type of bonds are called as double covalent bond. And similarly, the third example of triple covalent bond. In triple covalent bond, 2 atoms of Z element have shared 3 electrons because they have electronic configuration 2,5. They are sharing 3 electrons with each other, 3 pairs of electrons, and attaining stable electronic configuration to attain to have an octet. In the first 3 examples, single, double and triple covalent bonds, we have seen same type of atoms forming covalent bonds, but covalent bonds can be formed in dissimilar atoms also. In the third example, there are 2 different types of atoms, A and B. A is having electronic configuration 1 and B is having electronic configuration 2,6. To attain stable electronic configuration, B shares electrons with A and form 2 single bonds with them. In this way also, covalent bonds can get formed. On the lower part of the page, you can see the definition of the covalent bond. The chemical bond formed due to the mutual sharing of electrons between the given pair of atom of non-metallic elements. This is one important point to be remembered, because covalent bonds are always formed between 2 non-metallic elements or between atoms of a single non-metallic elements. These type of bonds are formed only by the non-metallic elements. A covalent, next is the definition of a covalent compound. A compound which is formed by the sharing of the mutual sharing of the electrons. You can see that A2B is a covalent compound in the above example, that A2B is a covalent compound formed by the mutual sharing of electron. Covalency, it is similar to that of the electrovalency. In the electrovalency, we have seen that the number of electrons donated or accepted is the electrovalency of that element, and the covalency of the element, number of electrons shared by the particular element, is called as covalency of that element. You can easily conclude that element X have covalency 1, element Y have covalency 2, element Z have covalency 3. On the page number 28, you can see that there is a differentiation between non-polar covalent compounds and polar covalent compound is given. So it means that there are 2 types of covalent compounds. Covalent compounds are divided into 2 types as non-polar covalent compounds and polar covalent compounds. We will see this difference later on when we see the examples of the covalent compound. First, we have few examples which are of non-polar covalent compounds. So first we will see those examples. Now we'll turn to the page number 29. On page number 29, you can see the first example of formation of covalent bond to form hydrogen atom. This is the example. This is the example of formation of a single covalent bond. We will see that we will see information about hydrogen. Hydrogen, atomic number 1, atomic mass number 1, and electronic configuration is 1. It requires 1 electron to complete its octet. You can see in the electron dot diagram, or you first see the orbital structure which is shown below. You can see that there are 2 hydrogen atoms and both have 1 electron in its outermost shell, and both want to complete its duplet. That means they want to attain an electronic configuration like helium. To attain that electronic configuration, they share one pair of electron, and in the next diagram you can see that they are forming an hydrogen molecule. Now see above, we have shown the electron dot combination. You can see first hydrogen atom having one dot, means one which is showing one electron in its outermost shell, plus another hydrogen atom which is also shown with one dot, which means that it has another it also have one electron in its outermost shell. And after combining, they have shown two hydrogen atoms, and there is a pair of electrons which indicates the shared electrons. Or the same thing can be shown by a dash, or can be shown as H2. So this is the formation of hydrogen molecule. A very similar type of molecule is a chlorine molecule. Chlorine has electronic configuration 287, and to attain an electronic configuration like argon, chlorine shares one electron with another chlorine atom. I think this part can be done by you. I keep this part for self-study. Now we will turn to page number 30. On page number 30, they have shown an example of a double covalent bond. A double covalent bond means two shared pairs of electrons, and the example is oxygen. We all know the about oxygen. Oxygen has a symbol O, atomic mass number 16 and atomic number 8. Therefore its electronic configuration is 2,6. To attain stability, it tries to attain electronic configuration like neon, which is 2,8. So we have first we will see the orbital structure, which is shown below. In the orbital structure, we can see that there are two oxygen atoms, and each of them have 6 electrons in its outermost shell. To attain stability, in the adjacent diagram you can see, to attain stability they share two pairs of electron. They share two pairs of, means two from each oxygen atom, and therefore in the process they form double covalent bond. Now see the electron dot structure. In the electron dot structure, there are two oxygen atoms, and both of them having 6 electrons around it. And to attain stability, they share two pairs of electrons, which are shown with 2 dashes. And in the similar manner, the formation of nitrogen molecule also takes place, which is given on page number 30. I also keep this part to you for self-study. Now we will see page number 31. On page number 31, they have shown the formation of a compound called as carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride, you can easily conclude you can easily find its formula, carbon tetrachloride. Tetra means 4, therefore it contains 1 carbon and 4 chlorine atoms, carbon tetrachloride. Okay, so let's study the formation of carbon tetrachloride. So we have carbon, atomic mass number 12 and atomic number 6. Electronic configuration 2,4. It tries to attain electronic configuration like neon, which is 2,8. So it requires 4 electrons. And we have chlorine. So chlorine have electronic configuration 287. So to attain electronic configuration like argon, it will require one more electron. It will require 1 electron. So now first see the orbital structure diagram. In the center you can see a carbon atom which is having 4 electrons in its outermost shell. To attain stability, it will require 4 more atoms. Therefore it shares 1 electron each with 4 other chlorine atoms. So every chlorine atom attains stability by accepting by sharing 1 electron with the carbon, and carbon gets 4 electrons from 4 chlorine atoms. In this way, by sharing 4 electrons, carbon forms by sharing 4 electrons with the 4 chlorine atoms, carbon forms carbon tetrachloride. Now see the electron dot structure which is given above. Carbon, here they have used X for the electrons of the carbon and dots for the electrons of the chlorine. You can see that in the center there is a carbon, and there are 4 crosses or 4 X's around carbon atom, which indicate the 4 electrons which are present in the outermost shell of a carbon. And if you see chlorine atoms, there are 4 chlorine atoms around the carbon, and each one of them is having 7 electrons around it. Now if you see the adjacent diagram, you can clearly see that carbon has shared each of its X or each of its electron with the other chlorine atom which is present in the adjacent region. So this can be denoted with the help of dash. So you can see that each carbon is have 4 dashes and are shared with the chlorine atoms. In this way, carbon tetrachloride, that is CCl4, is formed. Now the next compound is methane, which is having formula CH4. You can easily identify that how CH4 can be formed. Just as carbon have shared 4 electrons with the 4 chlorine atoms, it must be sharing 4 electrons with the 4 hydrogen atoms, and it is very similar. So I keep this part also for your self study. The next 2 compounds, that is water and ammonia, are of polar covalent compounds. So before studying that, we have to study what is polar covalent compound, and then we will proceed.